Hello, and a welcome, family. Thank you for joining me today on another episode of Chatting It Up with Mrs. B. I pray that you all are doing well and that blessings are continuing to pour your way. Y'all, so Black History Month is about to come to an end. Like it's the end of Black History Month. Like we only have 2 more days left of Black History Month. I hope y'all filled yourself with tons of knowledge and educated yourself on the greatness of those who paved the way for us that came, way before us, because we have such rich history and our ancestors, and we definitely need to do more of, just appreciating everything that they have done for us, and, just acknowledging that, without them, there would literally be no us. Like, so definitely appreciate all of those people who paved the way for us and it helped us, get the things that we have today, because without them, we wouldn't have nothing. Anyway, so I hope you all had a wonderful week. Uh, I just feel like so discombobulated, honestly. I just feel like I'm all over the place, that things are just, moving on around me, but I'm not like really honing in. Like, I feel like I'm missing out on stuff. And I'm doing everything that I need to be doing, but I just really feel like there's some kind of disconnect somewhere, that I'm not, living in the moment or something. I don't know if that makes sense, because I am living in the moment, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm a little cloudy. I do have a lot of stuff going on. I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. I'm blah, 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 always pulling myself in a million different directions. And I think it is affecting my mental state. I think that, for the month of March, I need to be more intentional about the things that I'm doing and making sure that, you know, I am staying focused on my goals while also remaining grounded and just, taking the time to pace myself. I think I've just been a little erratic and everywhere. So I definitely need to, pull it together. And one of the things that has changed is, like, we have started baseball season. So that is throwing a loop in everything for me. Maybe that's why I feel, I don't know. And I've really slacked off. I feel like the last 2 weeks with doing my cleaning and cooking. I usually have meals planned, or I try to have meals planned, or I try to talk to my husband and make sure that he has something planned. And I just kind of really fallen off. It's been like many nights where I'm like, I don't know what we're going to eat. Like, oh no. So pray for me to get it together. I really need to get it together. I don't know what's going on with me, but it can't keep going on. But on to some good news. So I have, finally been able to upgrade my vehicle. Shout out, shout out. I am so happy. Like, y'all don't understand. So, I'm a lover of the Tahoe brand. I love my Tahoe. And I've loved the Tahoe since forever. Before I even was able to get one, I had to get other cars, had to always get, what was available to me instead of getting what I wanted. And so then I made it a goal after I totaled my last cars. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a Tahoe. That's what I'm going to do. It took me months to find a Tahoe because, of course, all vehicles have issues. And I did pay cash for it because I did not want a car payment. You want to say hello? Come and say hello.
Okay. Hello.
Say hello. My name's Ayla.
Hi, my mommy.
No, you're not mommy. You're Ayla.
You're Aya.
Yes. Okay. Let mommy finish, okay?
Mm.
Bye. I love you. Okay. So anyway, it took me and my husband, we were just dating at the time. It took us a month to finally find a Tahoe that I could pay cash for, but that was, pretty reliable. And basically, let me see, I got it in 2019. So basically, yes, 7 years later, I am just now upgrading my vehicle. And I definitely appreciate my vehicle. It has taken me out of state multiple times. It's taken me to and fro and up and down and through there and all around. My vehicle has been very reliable. But, I'm a little diva, so I just wanted to upgrade. Um, and just get something newer and more up to date. But my goal again this time was I'm not getting anything that I don't want. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting another Tahoe and I'm just gonna pull the plug and go ahead and give me a car payment. I haven't had a car payment in 7 years. But, I really, really wanted this. I work hard every single day and I deserve to have what I want. We only get one life to live. And if you don't get what you want in this lifetime, then what you working hard for every day? Only thing you're going to do is leave money for the people that you love, but you won't get to enjoy your money. They don't get to enjoy it. Because if you just keep all your money, then you just get leaving money for them. Now, I do have some money put aside for them, but I want to enjoy my money too. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor while I am alive and be able to say, oh, your girl did that. You know what I'm saying? So it was very important to me to, get the vehicle I wanted. And I was able to do that. I was able to get the color I wanted. I didn't get the interior and exterior color, but the most important was the exterior color. And also the most important was having that full third row or full second row. I do have a third row too, but the second row you can have it like it comes in 2 seats, or you have the full 3-seater in the middle. And that's very important for me because I have 4 kids and I have 9 nieces and nephews. And I definitely love, to have them with me riding around with their auntie, being able to pick them up. Now, I can't fit everybody in the car, but at least, at different times I can fit multiple kids in my vehicle, pretty good with a Tahoe that has, 6 seats in the back instead of 5 seats in the back. That extra seat definitely makes a difference. But anyway, enough about me. I'm still on my weight loss struggle. I am feeling terribly. I haven't gained any weight, but I still have not lost what I was supposed to have lost. I was supposed to be 10 pounds down by now, and I'm not. I think I've only lost 5 pounds, and I've been fluctuating, here and there. But yeah, I'm really disappointed in myself. But again, it comes down to my discipline. And I just need to be more disciplined. I need to, pull it together and, make sure that I stay focused and get it done. But yeah, I'm still working on that. I'm also still working on my bookkeeping. Still haven't done that yet. But I did secure 2 appointments for my notary business. So, shout out to me for that. That's amazing. So, because that's a little nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm looking at these papers like, "What am I supposed where? And then what? And then okay." So, yeah, I'm just getting the hang of it, so definitely very excited, and proud of myself. I've been handing out my cards to people and just making sure to promote myself as much as possible. I'm also ordering me a card decal that I'm gonna use. I have some pens that I'm going to conveniently let people forget to give back to me because that's the purpose. People use your pen and then they keep it by mistake, but on purpose by mistake. So, yeah, so I'm excited about that. So, I am trying to, get me some extra income, especially now because I got this car payment, honey, and I got more expensive insurance to pay. And so, yeah, mama needs some extra coins. Okay, I'm gonna need them extra coins like yesterday. But I got a really good deal for my vehicle. I went to a really good dealership. I have a warranty, which is very important so that, if anything goes wrong, I am able to, be able to fix it. Um, One thing I learned about those warranties, though, is you usually have some out-of-pocket pay, but hey, I'll take it instead of having to pay the full repair cost. Because my last vehicle, it was paid cash and everything that was, needed to be fixed on it had to be, just straight out of pocket. And shout out to my husband because he definitely took good care of that vehicle. I appreciate it. So, um, birthdays this past week, and I'm going to go in order of birthdays. And I guess I'll go in order of age too, if we can do that. Yeah, because 3 people on the same day. So first off, I want to say a happy birthday shout out to my aunt Joanna. This is my mom's baby sister. Happy birthday to you. Love you dearly. And then the next day, it was my father-in-law Joe's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Love him dearly. And then my aunt Marita, Happy heavenly birthday to her the same day. She passed away 2 years ago, and I miss her dearly. She used to call me all the time. And I really, really, really miss talking to her. Like, one thing about me is I love my family members, but something about my aunties, like, I've always been like a aunties girl. Like, really, really have good relationships with like all of my aunties. Like, I don't think I've had any issues like too much with my aunties on my mom's side or my dad's side. Like, I definitely really love them, and especially as they get older, they just become just more, loving, and just I just love my aunt. So I really miss my aunt Marita. She used to call me all the time. And guess what? We would sit on that phone all the time. Sometimes we would have stuff to talk about, and sometimes we would have nothing to talk about. But at that moment, she needed somebody, and I was there for her. I had just had my baby um around that same time, and she was the kind of aunt that, every time something was going on, she would show up, the kids' activities and everything. And I mean, she wasn't driving anymore, but she would let you know, hey, I want to go. And I would go pick her up. We went to graduations, birthday parties. She was at my wedding, my baby showers, everything. Like, if she could be there, especially since she hadn't been working these last few years, she's going. She also loved going to funerals too, which was a little strange, but there's one thing about her is that she gonna show up and support. So I really appreciated that of her, and I really, really love and miss her so freaking much. Like, she was my great aunt, and I've literally had her my whole life, of course, you know what I mean? So it's just a really big hole in my heart ever since she's passed. But I know that she's, doing better and she's not suffering anymore. But shout out to my auntie Marita, aka Mookie, because when I grew up, we call her Mookie. But then as an adult, she switched it up. She was like, I don't want to be Mookie no more. Call me my real name, Faye or Marita. So, shout out, happy heavenly birthday. I hope you're watching down on us and that we are making you proud. And then the last birthday shout out is going to my beautiful niece, Janaya. Happy birthday to you, my love. That girl is a little firecracker. She is very strong willed and she don't play. Okay, that's one thing about my niece. She don't play. Very athletic, and she will knock you on your A if you need it. You know what I'm saying? She don't play. She don't play. She don't play. She be giving my oldest brother, a run for his money, but it's okay because he need that. Because that's what I used to do for him. I used to give him a run for his money. So now she my replacement. You know what I mean? She keeping him on his toes, making sure everything good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to my niece. I love you dearly, boo boo. And I'm gonna make sure my niece and my nephew just both had birthdays. I gotta make sure that auntie pull up and show them some birthday love. But that is it for our birthdays. I don't think that I missed anybody, but if I did, I'm so sorry, and I will definitely give you a shout out on the next podcast. And let me see what else is going on. So these kids about to be out of school again, another early release day, and not looking forward to that. And then they have an early release for parent teacher conferences and stuff like that. So yeah, that's exciting. I don't know. I don't really have much else going on. I'm trying to think. Uh-uh. Nope, that's it. That's pretty much it. So, all right, y'all. I was some things that I wanted to talk about that was happening, in the world around us. But guess what I did not do that I normally do? I ain't take no notes. I ain't take no notes about nothing. Like, I don't know what it was that I wanted to talk about because, I don't, that's what I mean. Like, I just haven't been myself. I don't know what's been going on with me that I just wasn't really, locked in like I normally am locked in. Like, I just I don't really know. But let me see. What was I really can't think of what happened right now. Don't know. One thing I can talk about is I don't really like this going on is this T.I. and 50 Cent beef is so unnecessary, and I hate to see it. Like, normally it'd be funny when 50 Cent go after people because he is such a funny troll. And I don't know why I feel like that. Maybe just because it's T.I., because I know he's been bothering Jim Jones. I know he's been bothering Diddy, and I really don't care about him bothering Diddy. But I don't know. See, Jim Jones, he seemed like he not the nicest person, so I didn't really care about that either. And my husband brought up a point that like he don't like how 50 Cent is always going after black people. He don't go after nobody else but his own. And that is a little messed up. I definitely don't like that. And I never thought about it like that. But I'm pretty sure hopefully if he had beef with other people, he would beef with them too. I don't think he would let anybody slide with the beef. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no chicken. He like the beef. But anyway, I want that T.I. and 50 Cent beef to go ahead and die down. Because not only are they beefing, now they done brought the wife and the kids of T.I. into the beef because 50 Cent gonna talk about T.I. wife. Now, I don't know why he thought that was okay because his wife is also a mother who has sons. And of course, they're not going to be okay with you talking about their mom like that. So you're opening up a whole nother can of worms. Just let this die down. It's over and done with. T.I. did his diss track. If you want to respond, 50, go ahead and respond. You know what I mean? But leave the wife and kids out of it because that's a little bit too foreign. You ain't never had a wife, 50, so you don't really understand that kind of love because you ain't really loved a woman enough to, wife her up. So don't be talking about nobody wife. Like, talk about that man all you want to, say whatever you want, but leave the wife and kids out of it because it's gonna make it a more deadlier situation than it gotta be. And we don't need another Tupac and Biggie situation going on here. So let's go ahead and dead that. All right. But just to shout out to T.I. because T.I. is bringing them bangers. Like, T.I. is really bringing the heat. Like, I really appreciate his style of rap. He's always been an awesome artist. And yeah, like, I'm just not even gonna lie. He got them hits out right now. So, 50 is feuding his fire. Not that he needed him because that Let 'Em Know song has been played everywhere. When I tell you every video I see on social media got T.I.'s Let 'Em Know song in there. Like, they know how to wear something out, but it is giving him streams. So I'm very proud of him. Shout out to T.I. for, keeping it hot out in these streets. So, y'all, I'm going to insert this clip of me and my mom talking earlier because we be just going crazy talking on the phone sometimes. So, enjoy this little insert of conversation between me and my mom.
Tyson K did a segment with one of the guys that he said he was living in Kevin's condo, and Kevin came over there and he had just used the bathroom.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, his grandma, bitch. Then you go home and stick it in Wayne, but Wayne was doing everything anyway. She was doing them damn drugs. She don't know.
Oh,
If smell shit or not.
Lord.
He probably get her home too little.
You think he was going back home to her after he got finished?
He was there with that young girl. Yeah, because he would have to, he would take Wendy to work every morning, remember?
Yeah.
Bring her to work. That's why she throw her ring in the air, so you can leave out the room if you want to. But what she said about the hunters is nothing going on, but the hunters is all right, show her ring.
Mm-hmm.
She crying all on the inside. She was talking about that the other day. I was looking at it. She was talking about how she was just crying on the inside where everybody, he just was nasty, sloppy. Out there had people sending her pictures and making sure she's staying, and they were letting her know what all he was doing behind her back. And I think TMZ called it, child, thing. And she sat there and just ignored it. And they shoot the breakdown at the store and be crying in the back, and nobody know what's wrong with her.
Well, honey, ain't no marriage that amazing to be lying like that in front of everybody.
What she said that he used to protect her because she used to talk a lot of junk to everybody, so he used to protect her. Like, this one, but hey, you could hire somebody for that.
Right.
And what he was doing to you.
She loved him. That's all it is. She loved him, and she didn't want to face the fact that he just didn't really care nothing about her. A lot of women do that. They will stay in a relationship knowing that they are hurt and broken and just love the person that's hurting them through it, even, no matter what, which is crazy to me because
I guess I learned from my mama. You know what I mean? My mama loved my dad and dirty. Love that man. She really did. And I'm just saying, she really love. I don't mean to say that like that was nasty to say that, but she loved him, man, loved him. She would take him baths. He would come home. She would put fill the tub with water. He would get in there, and she would be in there give him baths, and ain't no telling what he done been, who he done been with, you know. And just catering to him, taking his plate to him, feeding him if you want to feed him, I feed himself. But bring me some tea, bring me some hot sauce, bring me some black pepper, bring me some salt, something like that. She always just running like a Edith Bunker, just running around.
Oh, Edith. Woo. Don't be comparing my grandmama to Edith Bunker.
I say, if I never keep one, I don't care about keeping one. Because I wouldn't mind doing all that stuff. I promise you I would. But I be damn, you gonna treat me any kind of damn way and be cheating on me and come home when you want to and want me to get out of the damn bed and fix you breakfast and all this shit. You don't been out all damn night. Right here, I already ate breakfast when you brought your ass here.
Well, I mind it.
Anyway, you should stay when it was.
I mind it. I don't want to do it. I don't care how good you are.
You not came back here. You might get what you want. You find out there and go back to that day. I still want to stay on with it. Y'all think you trying to play me? Y'all think you trying to make a fool out of me? You eating up out of my bed, fix your ass no damn rough. You eating up out when you want to eat shit, fixing up or he or whatever the hell it was.
Not he or she.
Well, you know, I told her, hey, I say he got the hell y'all do he and she nowadays. Hell, I say he and she. I can't leave nobody out.
Oh, wow. You called your grandson gay? Look, you called your grandson gay?
No, I said he or she or others.
We're others.
We happy and we sing it and we color. It was a high falling. Yeah, and that's why I can't keep no land, and I don't care. I don't care. Why got be treated any kind of way and not treated good, and they got rough people myself. So why don't you do to me what you want me to do to you? Yes.
Oh, don't say that, because what he do to you, you don't want to do that to him. You want him to bend over too?
Everything, no.
Yeah. Right. Just trying to see if I can clarify. I just wanted to clarify. You said you had to do the same thing to him that you did to you.
Okay, this one thing like this. Okay, you out there in the street. You see this girl you want to be with. She fine as hell. Okay, you need to think. Okay, do I got a wife or I don't got no wife? If I got a wife, would I want my wife to see a fine ass man out here and gonna do the same behavior I want to do? If I'm okay with that, then you go ahead and do it. Because if I don't kill you when I find out, then if I start doing that, I want you to have the same reaction.
Yeah.
You care about my business when you want to do what you want to do? I'm not going to care about your feeling when I go do what I want to go do. You might be thinking of doing something because I'm going to make you think that. I'm going to make sure you think it. We got all night and all that shit.
Right.
And I don't want to live like that. I just don't want to live like that. I really think just go ahead on, live your life. And
well, for me, it depends on how much money we got. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. If you want to be a dog, you can go be a dog as long as I have unlimited access to the funds. And you can do whatever you want to do.
Being a dog, you don't know what you're going to get. I got friends that got perfect slap, shit they can't get rid of.
Well, if he too busy being with other women, but look, if he busy being with other women, that leaves you freedom. Go be with your girlfriend. That's what I say. Go be with your side piece.
Because sometimes you plan to go out there with your girlfriend, and then sometimes you don't plan it. And you just have this type of instance where we just go to the store and get something. Okay, well, let's go to this place. Let's go to this place, and it get later than what it was. How we do that during the day? It can happen at night too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you never always have to be out there cheating or doing something you got to be doing. Times you be having a good time with your girlfriend. I know I used to be having a good time with my girlfriend. I want to go home. I ain't got to work tomorrow. I used to love to go out when I ain't had to work tomorrow. I ain't got to work tomorrow, so I can hang out with my friends and everything a little later.
Right.
We can have a good time. I don't need to cheat because if I got to cheat, then we got to be together. I ain't thinking, hell, I got what I need at home. If I need that, I go home and get that. That's where I pray. I go home and get that. I don't leave that out there in the street. First of all, I ain't trying to bring him nothing. I don't want him to bring me nothing. And if you're sleeping with nobody else, how can you catch something unless you catch something from your pad or you catch something from some lubricant or whatever, you know? This thing.
Right.
Not no disease that can kill you. Everybody don't think like me, and that's why I'm single. And Buddy say I'm crazy.
Right. But we all know that. That was not a surprise. We thought that was a surprise.
I said, "Fuck, you really think that about me?" He said, "Yeah, some things you be saying." I said, "No, it's really." But I still want to get to know. I don't know why she don't want to do that. Why you don't want to do that? Because I'm trying to keep you alive. That's why. Why don't you stay alive? Staying alive. Staying alive.
Your feelings too much in it. Need to take the feelings out.
Yeah, that's.
Take them feelings out.
I'm telling you, if I had somebody to pay you on that, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't even really care.
Yeah, I ain't never had nobody just fully take care of me while I didn't have nothing to worry about.
I have, but it's still, I just let that like I'm crazy like I am now.
Yes, we know. Yeah, we know.
I like all this shit. Don't be getting on my nerves. Like coming in accusing me of my age. Honey, please. You damn kid. My oldest one in college. And my damn baby, he finna damn graduate from high school.
I hate that people think that. I hate people think that just because you got an ex, they can get with you anytime. Like, that is dumb. I know. Because who is that desperate that they got to take their baby daddy back no matter what? Like, honey, I'd rather be on a drought for the rest of my life. If they was the last man on earth.
Yeah, they got back together. But did he go to prison?
Who?
That man in prison? Wilson, mom and his old man got back together.
I don't know who you talking
about. Did something they wind up dying?
I have no idea.
I think he went to prison. I think he wound up down. I have to ask Chris next time I talk to him. You know, Chris used to be that cool away.
Yo.
Man might even know.
So I have a question. Have you heard about all the controversy with America's Next Top Model? You know they did a new podcast about it.
No, they said Tyra was
terrible.
They said Tyra was a bitch, but you know what? They on the camera was a bitch towards her.
Yeah.
They probably.
But you know what? One of the girls said that she never, even though she won, she never got any work. They put her in an apartment with other models and all of them went on to work and they refused to let her even do anything because she won America's Next Top Model, so they didn't see her as a real model.
Oh, okay.
I watched the documentary. It was a 3-episode documentary. I said, dang. I love that. I love that show. I used to want to be a model when I was a kid. Me too.
No, think about it. No, you gotta think about it though. She just was the face of it. It wasn't her. I don't care what nobody says.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, cause she black. What do we own really? What do we really own? No, you did say that big old forehead looking like an alien. Lord Jesus, help us all. Don't say that. But yeah, he is Miss J. Miss J did get sick. And Miss J. She did call him. She just didn't go see him.
He said he had an interview.
He did one with Sherri Shepherd. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, well, you know, send it to my phone, and I couldn't think of who it was. He had an interview with. My damn phone got.
Yeah, but you heard him wrong. He said that she did call him after the fact, but she never went to see him. Now that's low down.
Listen now. You can understand. Now, my thing is too, when I was in the hospital, I know people have busy life, they have things they got to do. But it ain't gonna hurt you pick that phone up. You can pick that phone up and lay it down on your table like mine's laying on my table in my kitchen right now. And I'm sitting here talking to you on.
But listen, he was not in the hospital for a day. He was in the hospital for months. There is no excuse not to come see him. There is no excuse not to see him for months. To play of me and my mom talking on the phone because we were supposed to get together today, but it's been thundering and raining and lightning and all that. So I didn't really want to go too far because I'm not trying to get in no accident out here, trying to be hot out in these streets. But anyway, as usual, I do want to say thank you for continuing to chat it up with Mrs. B. I appreciate my few loyal listeners that I have, which may be just me and my mom right now. But, hopefully that, I'm going to figure out a way to, just bring in some more people because I do really enjoy doing my podcast. And hopefully, I can, bring some more attention and audiences to my podcast. But anyway, I just, appreciate being able to have this platform to express myself. I hope that you all have a blessed and wonderful day and that the rest of your week goes well. Hope y'all have a wonderful weekend, that y'all get out and do something wonderful. If the weather is not too bad in your area. And again, thank you so much for tuning in to Chatting It Up with Mrs. B. Until next time, bye.